My name is Craig Hancock. I'm the director of bands at Wartburg College. I've been a part of Christmas with Wartburg now for a quarter of a century. When I came to my interview for the job here at Wartburg 27 years ago now, there was a lot of conversation about this thing called Christmas with Wartburg. So I knew from the very beginning, you better be paying attention to this thing, because if it comes, if the job comes, then it's going to be an important factor of things. And I won't say it overshadowed the band job I was going to do, but it was right there on the big deal things. Pay attention to what you need to do here. I remember that Ted Reuter gave me a video cassette of a performance that was kind of dark and kind of not recorded real well, but it was what they were doing at that time, and I watched it, and I thought, well, this is a neat Christmas telling of at that time just music and a few Bible verses, sort of back and forth. And I thought, well, this is going to be easy to do, and yet for me spiritually very, very meaningful. So over the years I've come to sort of anchor my own Christmas spirit and season with, it's Christmas with Wartburg time. It's time to start wearing the Christmas ties. It's really Christmas now. And I know we start selling Christmas stuff in the stores like May Day or whatever those things are, but for me it really starts at that first combined rehearsal of Christmas with Wartburg. It's almost like it's finally here. And I anticipate it. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a cold weather guy. I love the snow way more than I love the heat. And so it's that finally we're at Christmas season. I can start telling the Christmas story. As I said, I can wear my Christmas ties. I can do all those things. And so I greatly enjoy the part of the show when I'm not involved, when I'm not conducting, because then I get to say, this is for me. This is for my own spirituality. I get to just be washed in the story that's being told. Whether it be the narrations or the different musics, all those sorts of things, it lifts me. It separates me from the rest of the world for a real quick, short period of time that's way intensive, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Christmas for me is a wonderfully spiritual time. And I believe that for most people it is. I believe that for most people at Wartburg it is. I think our Christianity is being tested in different ways over the years. But I'd like to believe that as I sit in a rehearsal and I watch the seemingly thousands of singers all singing together, and I sit in a performance and look out at the audience singing a hymn, that the unification of this is not just a concert. It's not a concert. It's an event. It's a statement, and whether everybody is professing Christ in the same way that I am and his birth, or whether they're just celebrating one of the most important events in human history, and they're just recognizing that happens, I'd like to believe that there's a single idea. We're here to celebrate an absolutely wonderful event. I don't think anybody holds anything back from that, and that realization that I am a conductor. I get to wear a tux with the tails, and I get to stand up in front once in a while and command the attention, if not the respect, of everybody. Let's do it right now, and let's do it on the gesture of my hands as best we possibly can. That's daunting, but I'm not the most important person in the room. Every singer, every audience member, every watcher of the eventual DVD or the TV show, I'd like to believe, is drawn into that event in a very special way that cannot happen at a concert, cannot happen at anything else. Thoughts such as, do you remember when you used to do this? And even knowing that for many of them, particularly the ones who are more distant from their Wartburg history, Christmas with Wartburg has morphed and changed into something different, and yet it's not different at all. It's still Christmas with Wartburg, and the ones who did it when they were here are right back in that same spot. They can remember where they stood to sing. They can remember where they were sitting as they played their instrument. They are transformed back to another time, another place. And that connection with me and with the place and with the time, and the music is instantly right there again. The first one that I would share is about my mother. She never missed a Christmas at Wartburg. She lived in Indianola until she moved to Waverly, and always would come then to the Des Moines Civic Center and would meet me in the lobby before the show. She was always one of the first ones in line to get a ticket and come in, and just so we had a chance to chat a little bit before the concert. She would show up in the lobby with a red sweater on. Little lady with white hair and glasses and a red sweater. And somewhere during the show, during the concert, I would turn around and conduct the Des Moines Civic Center audience in a audience sing-along, which we still do today. And she'd say, "You'll see me, I'm the little old lady with white hair and glasses and a red sweater." And no matter how many times I said, "Mom, every little old lady has white hair and glasses and a red sweater," she would insist that somehow I could find her. And oftentimes it would take me till the last audience sing-along to finally find my mother. I would have to go row after row after row trying to find her, and still look like I was singing the hymn and doing all those things. I'm not sure she wanted me to play that game, but she wanted me to make sure that we caught eyes somewhere during that show, and sometimes it took a long time. So that makes me smile about my mother.